Yo, what's going on guys? It's Mookie here, and today I'm going to be playing some more Cookie Run Kingdom. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the different types of cookies and how you guys can avoid getting confused and really get the most out of your team. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. To start off, there are 8 different types of cookies in the game, and it is good to know them as you may need them for things like the Tower of Sweet Chaos, where you can only take in specific units. It is also good to know in case you ever encounter them in the arena, so you can have a general clue as to what they do and you can avoid losing to them. So straight into it, let's get into the different types of cookies. We're going to start off with charge cookies. Charge cookies are going to be indicated by this symbol right here, and the charge class sits in the front line. Charge cookies are basically tanks who usually take the big hits and ensure the middle and back lines stay alive. Charge cookies also are known to knock back enemies or charge forward at them, causing some sort of debuff. My top 3 picks for this are going to be Dark Choco, Raspberry, and Red Velvet Cookie. Next in line, we have the Bomber class. So the Bomber class actually has cookies that sit in the rear and some cookies that sit in the middle line. They're usually known for dealing a lot of area of effect damage and provide a debuff as well. Something like a stun or damage over time. My top 3 picks for this category are going to be Seafarer Cookie, Poison Mushroom, and Alchemist Cookie. Next up, we have the Support class. The Support class can also sit in the rear or middle line and is known for buffing allies with their skills, whether it be heal over time, defense buff, attack buff, and a lot more, as well as debuffing the enemy team with things like attack debuffs and stuns. My top 3 picks for this category are going to be Cotton Cookie, Parfait Cookie, and Pomegranate Cookie. The next class we have in line is going to be the Magic Cookies. Magic cookies also sit in the rear and middle line and have magic abilities that involve nature or mystic elements. For example, conjuring something onto the battlefield like Pom Pom for Pumpkin Pie Cookie, or the Latte AoE trap summoned by the Latte Cookie. Magic cookies in my opinion are the most versatile as they help you conquer a wide range of the game, as some magic cookies can debuff while others can buff, and some of them just simply do it all like Licorice Cookie. My top 3 picks for this category are going to be Frost Queen Cookie, Licorice Cookie, and of course, Pumpkin Cookie. Our next class in line is going to be the Defense Cookie. Now the Defense Cookie differ quite a bit from Charge Cookies as they are more passive and buff the team more than debuff the enemies. They can work really well in ensuring important abilities, that be it a clutch heal or a high attack can happen without the worry of that cookie dying last second. They mostly do this with damage reduction effects, but some cookies do have a taunt that can cause enemies to target them for a brief time, essentially taking all the heat for the rest of the team to get their act together. My top picks for this are going to be Hollyberry Cookie, Strawberry Crepe, as well as Moon Rabbit Cookie. Now moving on to our next class type, we're going to have the Healers. Now for healing cookies, it is important to note 2 things right off the bat. Healing cookies do not attack in this game, they don't have a base attack, and they can only sit in the rear line. They simply heal allies. Additionally, every healer in the game heals a percentage based off their attack. That is really important to know because I know a lot of people will build them with strong HP, strong defense to keep them kind of tanky, but quite honestly, you can get away with running them with high attack builds or even hybrid HP and attack builds, something like a Searing Raspberry set and a Healthy Peanut set. They only differ in what extra buff they apply. For examples, Pure Vanilla provides a shield to the whole team, and Herb Cookie can cleanse all the debuffs on the team, whereas Sparkling Cookie gives a 25% crit rate buff to the whole squad. Since there are so little healing cookies in the game, those are going to be my top 3 cookies for this class. So once again, it's going to be Pure Vanilla Cookie, Herb Cookie, as well as Sparkling Cookie. Moving right along to the Ambush Cookie class type. So Ambush Cookies are another one of the classes that sit in the rear and middle line. They are typically flank units as they focus specific units and have quick in and out attacks. For instance, Sorbet Shark Cookie attacks the front line of the enemy team to deal massive damage, where Black Raisin vanishes in the middle of the enemy team and deals huge AoE damage. My top 3 picks for this category are going to be Vampire Cookie, Sorbet Shark Cookie, as well as Black Raisin Cookie. And to round off the class types, we have Ranged Cookies. The Ranged Cookies are strictly found in the rear line and deal a high amount of DPS. They are very similar to Ambush Cookies in terms of attack, however, they simply don't flank and focus on steady hits safely from the back line. My top 3 picks for this are going to be Rye Cookie, Pastry Cookie, and Tiger Lily Cookie. And for those of you that stuck around this far, I actually did go out of my way to make a little chart. I'm no graphic designer, so bear with the design, but hopefully it breaks down simple and it's easy for you guys to digest. I broke it down into 2 sides, so we have offensive on the left and defensive on the right, and then the 3 lanes of front line. Middle and rear is kind of one here, and then only rear or only back line. So for the offensive and defensive in the front line, offensive, you're going to have charge, they attack, they're offensive. And then for the defensive side, you're going to have defense. It's pretty simple and straightforward. In the middle and rear category, your magic, ambush, and bomber are going to be offensive. Look at the sword for ambush. The bomb, it's more offensive things. And then for the defensive side, you're going to see the supports. It just makes sense. They're very synonymous terms. And then for the back line, on the offensive side, you're going to have the bow and arrow, indicating ranged characters. And then on the defensive side, you're going to have the little plus sign for healer. Again, support, defense, healer, all very defensive, buff ally. And then charge, ambush, and range, they're all offensive, it just makes sense. And with that, guys, that's going to round off today's video. If you guys found this helpful, please make sure to leave a like, as I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any recommendations or any questions regarding the game, feel free to ask, as I'm more than open to learning alongside you guys. Thank you guys for watching once again. I really appreciate your time, and have a great day. Peace.